If someone gave you 10,000 rupees in your hand, what would you do with it? Well, all of us may have different ways of using that amount. Some of us may want to use it to buy our favorite watch. Some of us may want to put it in our piggy bank, while some of us may want to invest it in stocks or mutual funds. All of us have different beliefs and experiences when it comes to money. Hence, we all form different types of relationship with money. Interestingly, our relationship with money expresses itself in a pattern to a certain extent. In this video, we are going to look at some of the common personality types related to money that are formed as a result of these patterns. Knowing your patterns would enable you to understand the motives behind the actions that you take. The first step to creating a healthier relationship with money is to take an honest look at where we stand right now. So, people who engage with money can broadly be separated into three types. The first type are the kind of people who actively engage with money and try to control it. They're also called controller types. The second type of people are those who have nothing to do with money, also called the indifferent type. And the third type are the people who try to stay as far away as possible from money, also known as the fear type. Let's begin with the first type, the controller type. Now there are three subtypes to the controller type. The first is called the compulsive saver. Their favorite thing to do is to save money. Having a lot of money in their bank makes them feel safe and secure. They're often called experts on bargain shopping and they're always on a look for cheaper alternatives. This type of people may have grown up in a family where there was shortage of money, suffering some painful and lonely experiences as a result. If you think you might be a saver, it might be a good opportunity to finally confront your anxieties and fears related to money and to take a deeper look at when you developed them in the first place. The second type is called the compulsive spender. Their favorite thing to do with money is to spend it. They love pampering themselves as well as giving gifts to others for no reason. They like to live by the motto of you only live once. In extreme cases, they may be at the risk of going bankrupt if they consistently spend more than they earn. The reason why spenders behave the way they do is because when they spend money, they feel more in control of it. This fulfills their need for self-respect and recognition, which they may not be experiencing in other parts of their lives. They often have low self-esteem and may try to feel good about themselves by spending money on something they like. The third subtype in the controller type is called the money maker. These type of people feel their best when they are earning as much money as possible. No amount of money is enough for them. They are so obsessed with making money that often they may prioritize work over spending time with friends and family. Moving on to our second main type, the indifferent type. These kind of people rarely think about money. They often leave managing their finances up to their partner or a family member, up to the point where they're unsure of how much they really have or where their financial documents are. Often, these kind of people are seen to be quite well off, where they had someone else to take care of their financial stuff. The third main type, the fear type, has four subtypes to it. Number 1, the hippie. They believe that money is basically bad. They view money as a source of problems and want to live their life in a way that they're as little affected by money as possible. Number 2, the saver splunger. This type is a combination of the saver and the spender. They tend to save up for a long time and then spend it all at once. They tend to swing between saving a lot and spending a lot. They often regret the buying decisions they have made in impulsive nature. Number 3, the gambler. This type is a combination of the money maker and the spender. They like excitement and thrills and will often take big risks with money for big rewards that might come. They get excited by commodity trading and venture capital and often dislike the monotony of consistency. Number 4, the worrier. This type is always worried about money no matter how much they have. They tend to believe that they need to be prepared for the worst and that trouble can come anytime in the future. They remain fearful most of the time. So those were the different money personality types. But please note that when you try to identify your type, it is perfectly fine to relate with more than one type at once. The purpose of these types is to bring an awareness of our money patterns and take the necessary steps towards building a balanced relationship with money. So which of these types could you relate with the most? Share it with us in the comments.